What's up, everyone? Today I'm back with another YouTube video. I traded on the mini NQ today and took an amazing win. I am going to do a full breakdown into how I took the win and how you could have taken the win too. If you like what you learn from this video, please consider giving me a like and subscribe because it greatly helps my channel a lot, and I'm just trying to help y'all out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, so starting off, we're back in replay mode, kind of going off how to break down this trade and how I took this trade, and how you guys can as well. So we're starting off on the 4 hour/1 hour. We see on NASDAQ we have these 4 hour highs and then these 1 hour highs right here, and then on for like sell side liquidity, we have this sell side, this low right here, that we swept out pre-market. What I was mainly looking forward to was this BPR, this 1 hour BPR getting tapped into, because it's in equilibrium and seeing a reaction to the upside and continuing this like overall uptrend that we are in right now. So yeah, pretty much if we go to the 1 minute, we see we sweep out this low here, and then after sweeping out this low, we 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 manipulate these highs, come down, sweep out this low, and head into the BPR. As we see here, this could have been a really good. Actually, never mind. Sorry, sidetrack. But we see here, this is pre-market. I'm basically just waiting for price to fill into here and then to see my 1 minute kind of entry model and then proceed from there. And so we see, I'll play out the market a little bit. We come in perfectly, tap into this BPR just exactly how I wanted it to. And then we see that we form this low. And the reason I stop here is because ES actually failed to sweep out this low, and so we end up forming an SMT right here. And so I know that's just a little 1 minute SMT, and you can't really enter off of that, but I did take note of that, and I was kind of using that as a little bit of my bias, like, okay, we formed an SMT. This should be the last low, and then kind of building off of that. We also see that we make a bearish imbalance that at the time I was wanting to see get disrespected to the upside and then start to see moves from there. One key thing to note is that I do not trade pre-market, and the reason why is just because for me volatility isn't there, and I want to trade when price is very volatile. And so we see, just I'll keep that in mind. I'll bring that back up in a few. We see that we have this fair value gap, and it's kind of getting respected, right? We're tapping into it, wicking through it. There's a lot of candles forming right next to this inverse. So I'm like, okay, maybe we respect this, continue lower. We're just chopping up in it now, and then there we get an inverse. If I wanted to, I could have entered a nice little long position, put my stop loss here, right? We got an SMT, broke through the inverse in a high time frame BPR in equilibrium. That's pretty much solid. But for my strategy to work out and for the way that I trade, I wait for retracements in the market. So basically, market coming back to correct itself one more time. And the reason why is because I think that's how do I say, a more precise way to trade other than just like entering off this inverse. And we see here we get this inverse, and what I'm looking for mainly now is a market structure shift, because I am not entering any trade before a market structure shift happens. And we see we see price gets the inverse, taps into it one more time. We're continuing to just like chop up in it. Just continues. And then I will make a note of this 8:30 market open because this is very important. We see that we are very close to getting it, right? Very close. Not quite yet. and then pretty sure on this candle, yes, we get the actual market structure shift. Now I want to see a little bit of displacement to the upside, showing that this is a valid market structure shift. We do actually want to go up. And then I will want to see a retracement into this original inverse fair value gap that's in discount. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm trading this external model. So I'm trading the inverse. We get it. Look, we even here. Look, like we see, we get a market structure shift, right? We get a market structure shift to the upside. We go create a range, come back into the range, come back into this BPR, and that's on the 1 hour. And so now, whenever I go down to the 1 minute, and I see the same thing, that we continue, we break this trend. We also got an SMT. We break this trend, get a market structure shift, and so now, whenever we get a retracement into equilibrium, I will want to see price do the same thing, basically. It's like a model inside a model. And so we see here, I could have entered off of this, but if we zoom in very, very close, we actually don't even touch the inverse. We do touch equilibrium. We don't touch inverse though. And this wasn't of like a valid enough displacement. So again, got to stay patient in these markets. Don't get FOMO. See, don't get FOMO. And it also helps when you have a plan. And I've done this strategy so many times. I've seen price react like this so many times that I'm not even like really necessarily wanting to get in, because I know that's not necessarily the best idea. So now it's as simple as just waiting for price to get into equilibrium, get into this inverse, and then we're longing. And the reason why we're longing, again, tapping off into a bullish BPR, high time frame in equilibrium. We just zoomed in, boom, same thing. And then we have this 1 hour liquidity right here, which is a solid draw. Kind of not equal to these, but like we have the solid draw there, more liquidity right here, more liquidity right here, and then right above here is a 1 hour buy side, and then that 4 hour buy side from earlier. And so now that's pretty much all I'm doing, is I'm waiting. How I actually took this trade, we started off at what was it? I think it was 5. And so what do I like? This is literally all I say to do, is just wait for the retracement in equilibrium in a inverse fair value gap, or in a fair value gap, or a BPR. That's literally all I'm saying to do. We see that we literally get like the same exact model in a second. More displacement higher. Again, not FOMOing out, not trying to enter this. And then boom. What do? We tap into equilibrium. Still not trying to get into a trade, because I know that all the orders will be right here. And like, let's say like, okay, first full TP at this 4 hour buy side. It's like a 7R, right? If I entered up here, look how quickly that 7R goes into a 4. And so that's why I like to keep my my orders even lower into discount, because just because it enters into discount doesn't mean that's necessarily the bias that I have. And then we see here, like low-key kind of perfectly, give it a sec, like, and this is also why I trade retracement, is because me personally, I want to be the best trader like in the entire world. And so whenever I look at this and I see that I'm hitting a 7R, and during the entire like literally within like 2 minutes of drawdown, I only go down 26 points. That to me is like insane. That's my standard, and that's what I'm trying to hold myself to. And I think that if I were like again, entering off the inverse would have been hella chill. It's literally the same trade, but also the confirmation, the retracement, that helps a lot more. I didn't even look at standard deviation. Now I'm thinking about it. I didn't even put it up. Let's see. Like, okay, yeah, this is like fucking insane. Yeah, okay, well, uh, but yeah, like, and then this is the funny part to me. I couldn't have, I couldn't get the perfect trade. Couldn't hit TP in like, uh, let's say 20 minutes. What ends up happening is we actually like go stupid within, I think it was 12 minutes, 10 minutes. Um, let's see, 9, 50. Bro, I can't do math, sorry. This is faster. So in 11 minutes, first TP banged, crazy 4R, and then after that happened, I took off 3 contracts, stop loss to break even. And this is where it gets to the fuck you part, which is totally fine. Still made money, but um, like just I'm just gonna, like I said, the fuck you part. But I mean, it's true. We'll do 5x. And I mean, after I hit my full TP, I put my stop loss to break even. Had my phone on me and went outside, played some basketball, played some video games, and literally just like waited. I'd made this video maybe a couple minutes after this actually hit TP, and so that's why I got on here to do this. But I, for a second, thought I was gonna keep breaking down, and then I forgot about it, and then I came back here to check on the charts, and then I saw that we hit TP like a couple minutes before I checked, and so yeah, pretty cool. Best thing I can say about like this and like having to deal with this is like literally just leave. Make sure you have your noties on. Make sure, because I had to take off my sell position here. So make sure you have your noties on, and so you can actually know when you're supposed to take off your stop loss so you don't get fucked, because if market just came here, wouldn't want to be in a sell. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the trade. If you want to hit some crazy 7Rs, this is literally back-to-back 7Rs. Um, Yesterday I hit a crazy trade, same strategy. Um, and then today another insane trade. Really wish that we could have just hit TP within an hour, but you know, can't win them all. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all.